Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Eric with SweetSpotDFS, and these are my PrizePicks PGA plays for the 2022 Arnold Palmer Invitational. Before we get into the picks, though, I'll remind you guys there are some giveaways that I'm running this week. $20 can be yours just by being a subscriber to this channel and leaving a comment down in the comment section below. You can give me your favorite PrizePicks plays for Thursday's round, or just any comment in general. You will get a free entry to win $20. And I run this giveaway Sunday nights in my review videos, as long as we reach the goal of 320 subscribers by the end of the week. The second giveaway, PrizePicks giveaway. Sign up on PrizePicks using the promo code SweetSpot and put at least $20 in your account. I'm going to give you $20. It's the best deal I've seen out there yet, because most places are going to tell you they're doing a deposit match up to $100. Well, guess what? So am I. You're going to get a deposit match up to $100, plus you're going to get $20 from me. So if you only put 20 in, PrizePicks is going to double that to 40, and then I'm going to give you 20. You're going to play PrizePicks for free and have $40 in your account, all by signing up using the promo code SweetSpot. Link is in the description below. Let's go ahead. Let's get into these picks. I should actually start with the Arnold Palmer Invitational this week. Is going to be a little tougher than it has been in previous years. 2019 to present day, it has been playing tougher, and that's what we can expect. Prior to that, though, if you're going to do any type of research, you can just stop there, because the golf course, since having a new superintendent, has played a little bit tougher. They grow the rough out a little bit longer. The greens are firm and fast. They kind of have been always, but maybe more so now than before. So when it comes to scoring any of these scoring things, it might be a little bit tougher than in past years. So just keep all of that in mind. Thursday, when it comes to like wind and stuff like that, pretty benign conditions. Like I think 3 miles an hour is the strongest that I've seen any of the wind forecast. So scoring is going to be optimal just from a weather perspective, but I think the course is still going to play tougher. So the projections are probably going to bear that out. So keep that in mind. But going to the picks, we have 6 boards in play for Thursday. You got strokes, birdies are better, greens and regulation, fairways hit, hole 4 shots and hole 16 shots. These are both par 5s. And they did this at the Honda last week. I think these are wonderful boards, because you kind of truly have a 50-50 with these picks. Most of us are just going to assume these golfers are going to get there within 4 shots. You know, par 5s are easy on the PGA Tour. But if you played the Honda, at least on PrizePicks, you found out that wasn't so much the case. What I like to do, so hole 16 is a really easy par 5. I assume most guys are going to birdie this hole, so it's really hard to find unders and overs with this. Hole 4 is a little bit longer, so I like to pick on the shorter ball hitters who can still have a shot of reaching the green in 2. But I'll say this: anything around that green is a little trickier to navigate up and down for a birdie. So I want to pick on those short ball hitters that think they have a chance to reach the green in 2. And I'll go over my picks here shortly. But I really don't want to pick on super short hitters. I want like erratic, off the tee guys who don't hit the ball super long, because those are the guys I think are going to hit par or worse. That's just for hole 4 and 16. I usually like to stick around strokes. Maybe sometimes birdies are better. I kind of stay away from greens and regulation and fairways hit. But if there's anything to tell you guys, fairways are a little bit wider. This new superintendent widened the fairways slightly, so they're going to be easier to hit. So if you use any historical data, it's not really going to reflect that in the stats, especially if you go all the way back to like 2013, 2015, something like that. You're probably going to see that it's tougher to hit the fairways. It's going to be easier this week, especially if there's no wind. So keep all of that in mind. But let's go over the picks that I did for the week. I did a $5 flex play. I like to always try to maximize my money as much as possible. So 5 picks that I have. I went with Patrick Reed under 8.5 fairways hit. I'm just going to pick on Patrick Reed. Since making his change to PXG clubs, the guy cannot find anything. Can't find fairways, can't find greens, can't find birdies. So I'm picking on Patrick Reed as much as I possibly can, and just going with the worst of the overs or unders on any of the picks that I'm doing with him. Paul Casey, I'm going to go over 8.5 fairways hit. I think the guy's pretty steady when it comes to driving the golf ball. So I think that's a pretty low projection. I like it. I have a good feeling it's going to go over, and I would assume the stats would bear that out as well. I feel the same way about Adam Scott. Adam Scott for the longest time has had the prettiest golf swing in all of golf. It rivaled Tiger's back in the day. The guy still has that golf swing. Guy is still solid from tee to green. So I'm going to pick Adam Scott with the over on 8.5 fairways. Jon Rahm, the last few times I've seen him play, either his rhythm's been a little bit off or he's just not in the mood or whatever it is with Jon Rahm. I don't have a lot of faith that he's going to hit over 9.5 fairways. Is he good enough to do so? Absolutely. Jon Rahm is the best golfer in the world. But I just have a feeling he's not quite there. And obviously Thursday's round can change, my opinion, because all it takes is a week off. And that's what he had between the Genesis and this tournament. He did not play the Honda last week. Maybe he got his rhythm back. Maybe everything is going well. But for now, for the time being, I'm going under. And Matthew Fitzpatrick, these two golfers here, Rahm and Fitzpatrick, might have the fastest backswings on tour. I think it's hard for these guys to find the rhythm and find accuracy off the tee. So that's why I'm picking on them with the unders. Going to my other 5-pick flex play, I've got Rory with, I actually went to hole 16 and hole 4 and kind of did a mix and match of unders and overs to get that 12.5 bonus. So I'm going with Rory under 4.5. So I think he's going to birdie hole 16 pretty easy. And this is what I'm saying with the short hitters that are a little erratic off the tee. Mark Leishman, I'm going to go over 4.5 shots on hole 4 because I think he can try to reach the green in 2, especially if he finds the fairway. I just don't have faith that he's going to find himself around the green in a favorable position, and I think he's going to par it. The same is going to go with Paul Casey. I know I already said over with his fairways hit, but I just also don't think he can get, I don't think going for the green in 2 on hole 4 is comfortable for Paul Casey, but I think he's still going to try, and I think that's what's going to ultimately lead to a par or worse. I'm also going to pick on Keegan Bradley. Now, Keegan Bradley, hole 16, like I said, is the easier of the par 5s that PrizePicks is using, but Keegan always finds a way to screw us in one way or another. I'm playing Keegan a lot on DFS. I think what seems to be an easy hole for Keegan, he's just going to screw up one way or the other. So this is more of just a gut play rather than a stat play. So just hear me out on that. Hideki Matsuyama on that same hole 16, the guy is pretty solid. When he's not hitting the ball well, he's still putting in the fairway. He's still putting on the green. As long as he doesn't find water on hole 16, I think this is a very easy bet, or not a bet, but a very easy play to do. And then my last one, I put $10 down. I know, really risking it all here, on another 5-pick flex. These are all by strokes. A lot of this, I'm not going to lie, is hedging with my DFS stuff. Keegan Bradley, this isn't a hedge for me. The par here is 72. I think he's getting under that in round 1. He's the first golfer off the tee when it comes Thursday's round. The weather is super, super benign. Scoring is usually easier in the morning. That's why I'm going with Keegan Bradley here with the under. Victor Hovland, all he needs to do is shoot 2 under, and he beats this projection. So I like Victor Hovland under 70.5 strokes. Sam Burns. Now, Sam Burns has not been playing really good golf as of late, but he has all the potential in the world to really put together a few good rounds and have a chance to win this tournament. So I have no issue going with under 71.5, especially when the wind isn't blowing much Thursday's round. This is more of a faith play. Obviously, again, he has not been playing well, but I do have faith that he will hit that under. Fitzpatrick, we're going over. This is more of a hedge play on my DFS plays. I'm going to play a lot of him in DFS. I'm sure a lot of you guys are. His projected ownership seems pretty high, but he's also one that I'm anticipating is going to screw us over in one way or the other. And Rory Mcilroy just seems like the slam dunk play. If there's one play that I have that has the least amount of confidence, it's probably going to be Rory here. But if the course plays tough and he's a little, ahead of himself in his game, maybe a little full of himself, chances are he might screw this one up and shoot over that 70. So those are all of my PrizePicks plays. This video went a little bit longer, but I did go over a few more plays than I typically do. So with that, hopefully, you can tail me. We can either lose money together or win money together. We're not playing against each other. It's us against PrizePicks. So we can, either help them out or help ourselves out. Either way. Good luck this week. Hopefully you do well. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.